What's up everybody, GamerPon here, and yeah, we got the Nindies Direct last week, but there was actually a lot of other Nindies announcements and news last week that was not featured in the Direct, so I'm going to cover all those things here today. First up is actually something I did not know until last week, which is that Hat in Time was actually shown at the last Nintendo Direct, but only for Japan. It was not shown in the US version of the Direct. We know this game was already coming, but it was supposed to be released soon. At least that's what they said back at the end of last year, so we hadn't heard about it. While the Japanese Direct, it was shown for a very short period of time, only about 10 seconds, and it says spring 2019 is the release date, so despite all the controversy, it still appears like this game is coming soon. We also got an announcement that Castle Crashers Remastered is coming to both Switch and PS4. There's no release date yet, but it's likely coming soon. The remastered version is already out on Xbox and PC, and it's been out for a while now on those platforms. And so this version includes all the DLC, which is really cool. I played this game a lot when I was younger with my friends. We would get together on the weekend a lot of the times, and we would try to speedrun the game, and we would usually beat it in like 5 or 6 hours, and it was always so much fun because there's so many characters you can choose, and depending on who you pick, you get different abilities, and that changes the entire gameplay up. So I'm really excited to be getting this game for Switch. It's going to be great for local multiplayer, but also online as well. We got a little update for Hollow Knight Silksong, which is a sequel to the original Hollow Knight game. They posted an article about it and just sort of gave us some updates on some of the enemies and NPCs that we would encounter. So I did a video kind of detailing that a bit and speculating on some things based on what they said. So if you want to get some more info on that, check out my video. So GDC was last week, and we got some more gameplay for Untitled Goose Game. GameSpot did a quick 20-minute session with the developers as they played the game and asked them some questions. They still just played in that beginning area, the very first level, and they went through all the objectives for that, so nothing new, I guess, as far as gameplay-wise, but some of the things they did say in that interview was that the game is, in fact, releasing later this year, and there are several levels with different objectives in each. And it does sound like this first area is in fact like the smallest. It's going to be really cool to see what the other levels look like. The developers mentioned that all the levels kind of take place across the entire town, so you'll kind of get to see all the different locations that make up this town, so that'll be kind of cool. So hopefully we get some more information on that game later. Last up, we have Terraria. This was announced quite a while ago, and we still hadn't heard anything about it. The studio who is working on the port of this game posted a quick 5-minute video of them playing on the Nintendo Switch, showing off battling the Eye of Cthulhu. Game's looking good, looks like it's running really well. They also mentioned some things about this specific version, and that is that the Switch version is more or less it's identical in dock mode compared to the other versions on other platforms, so that's actually really exciting. They made some tweaks to it. They moved some of the UI elements around. And also what's really interesting is they mentioned that there's touch input in handheld mode. So it's going to be interesting to see how that sort of plays out. And it's pretty close to completion. And they mentioned that they're going to be posting more gameplay in the future. Hopefully this game is coming soon. It sounds like it is almost done. So I also just want to quickly mention here that Nindies Direct we got last week was awesome. We got an announcement for Cuphead coming to Switch, which is crazy. I know all those rumors were going around, so we kind of expected it to come, but I still think this is an awesome get for Switch. You know, a Microsoft exclusive now on Switch. Yeah, it's an indie game, but I mean, this is a game that sold 2-3 million copies, so it's going to be interesting to see how this sells on Switch. I think it's going to sell really well. I already pre-downloaded it on my system, so I cannot wait to play that next month. We also got that Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer game, which was completely out of left field. I don't think anyone expected that. And that's really exciting to see Nintendo let even indie developers use their, big IPs like Zelda. I mean, we saw Ubisoft with Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So, that was a big studio though. And this is an indie game. So, and the way this actually happened was the developers for Crypto the Necrodancer actually wanted to add DLC to the first game with Zelda elements to it, and Nintendo actually came back and said, no, we want a full game with like Legend of Zelda integrated from the very beginning. So it really sounds like this game is going to be half Necromancer game and half Legend of Zelda game. So it kind of has like that Link to the Past mixed with that dancing mechanics from Necromancer series. So this is going to be a really good game. I think it's going to sell really well. That's going to be it for this video though, guys. I plan on posting more news things like this on indie games in the future, so be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on that information, and I'll see you guys in the next one.